Guys, Ryan Melville with ArizonaShortSaleTV.com. Got a little glare here on my face, but wanted to talk to you a little bit about an issue. You know, Coach and I like to talk about some client issues that we come up with when dealing in the short sale world, and wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that we experienced today with one of our listings, and we're going to just paint a picture for you here. We got a call from, let's just say, one of our clients' out-of-state relatives, we'll say, basically questioning some of the short sale practices and what goes on, and basically his question was around the deficiency and what's going to happen with that dollar amount, that deficiency that the client may or may not face. So basically what it came down to is, here in Arizona, we are not licensed to practice law, meaning for me to make comments, blanket statements about deficiency or anti-deficiency, whatever it is, that's not going to happen, because it's really a case-by-case basis. I can't come out and tell you, well, this is what's going to happen to your relative if we do go ahead and complete the short sale. What I will tell you, and this is what I told the relative, is that it's so hard to predict what's going to happen without basically working through the short sale process. So what he wanted me to do, and it was really unrealistic, is he wanted me to work up the chain and get to the top guy at the bank and basically determine whether or not this client was going to have a deficiency issue. And I had to explain that that's really not the way that it works. Without an offer, it's impossible to work a short sale, a short sale file. So basically, it came down to this. When we work with the client, we have special relationships set up with real estate attorneys and real estate tax advisors, CPAs, and whatnot. And what we determine the best thing for our clients is, before we enter into an agreement to do the short sale, is why don't you go ahead and let's meet with those attorneys up front, and let's cover those deficiency issues and any 1099 issues that may be coming up. Let's get those on the table prior to entering into a listing agreement. Well, we can't force a client to make that call or to do that appointment with the attorneys. All we can do is basically suggest it and give them the information to make it happen, and ultimately it's up to you, the client, to make the decision and proactively contact the attorney and ask those questions that any real estate agent here in Phoenix, and I don't know what it's like across the rest of the country, but here in Phoenix, we are not licensed to practice law. So for an agent to go out and make a statement that may or may not put them in jeopardy, I know we don't do it on my team here at the Melville team. That's just something that we don't do, but I'm sure there's other agents out there that may take it upon themselves and recommend that a client either go through a bankruptcy, or that it's the best thing to do is short sale, or if it's a foreclosure. But really, that's not my decision to make, or my team's decision to make. That's something that the homeowner needs to determine with an attorney, what the ramifications would be if they do go ahead and go through on the short sale or a foreclosure, or if we go through a bankruptcy. But really, where it is, I mean, it's just so amazed on how misinformed a lot of people are out there. And ultimately, our client, it appears as if they're probably going to go ahead and cancel the listing. And from the way that the relative made it sound, is that he's going to advise his relative to go ahead and go forward on a bankruptcy. So I'm just going to wrap it up with this. It was a strange conversation. I tried to convey to him that it's an attorney to make that decision or give those recommendations, and it's really not up to a relative who, one, doesn't have a law degree, two, is not even from Arizona, three, is not in the real estate business and has never attempted a short sale or even really knows what a short sale is like. And I know there's a lot of research that you can do on the internet that may make you appear that you may be an expert in the field, but really, until you walk that walk, you really can't put yourself in that position. So today it was just, like I said, it was really, really frustrating, and I knew I wasn't getting anywhere with him. And ultimately I wrapped it up like this, and it may sound corny, or it may sound rude the way that I handled it, but basically I went ahead and asked him if there's any possible way that he would also be able to give medical advice, because you could probably watch a video on how to perform a surgery, and honestly, that's something that I wouldn't take into consideration. Yeah, I can probably figure it out, maybe give it a shot, but I'm not going to call somebody and make those statements like I know what I'm basically talking about. So that's it. It's just it's a tough situation. We're not here to say you have to do a short sale. We're here to let you know that just cover all of your questions up front, because it's a tough process both for the homeowner and your real estate agent, and there's a lot of work that goes in on the front end of these short sales, and it's in the client's best interest to answer all of the questions up front and get that out on the table. So I'm just going to wrap it up. We appreciate comments. Go ahead and reach out, leave us your feedback, let us know what you think, if you agree or disagree with the video. We love to hear your feedback. Anyways, Ryan Melville with ArizonaShortSaleTV.com signing off. Thank you.